lovelies. Welcome back to a Level 11 True Crime. Hope you're having a good day, good evening, good night, whatever it is. And yeah, we're going to hand it over to you guys as the questions. You can hear me. I'm shuffling. I'm clearing the deck still, just making sure that we start fresh. We have a new private eye to welcome in. White Dove. Welcome to Private Eyes. We're watching you. Them. We're watching them. I kind of snorted. All right, my lovelies. With that, remember, I'm not a medium. I don't talk to the dead. I'm not a psychic. I don't play one on TV. Everything I'm sharing with you is my humble opinion. You might see completely different in the cards themselves. That's fine, too. I do my best to answer as many questions as I can. If you put a Q or question in front, I can clearly see it. And that way we can get right in. I'm going to jump all over the place, so forgive me if I don't get to your question. I'll try. What did I just do? Okay. Question. Also, I pinned the questions. Oh, right there. Right there. Bink, bink. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get started. With that being said, question. Now I have a camera over here. I have a camera over here, you guys. I'm not, look. Wow. Plan for the treachery. That's what that means. All right, let's get into the questions. First question being asked. Let me switch this to live chat. Question from Nikki UK. Hello, lovely. Will anyone ever be held accountable for Jay's death? Now, keep in mind, I've given the Private Eyes opportunity, who do sponsor the channel, to ask the questions. But even if you're watching at home, I appreciate you. And, they may ask the same question you got. So will anybody be held accountable? Now, let me come up to top side. You got to think about how you word things, because there will be accountability. But will that accountability be on the earth or in karma? I mean, it'll be on earth, but will it be direct in a court of law or in a higher court? You feel me? So that's kind of an open-ended question. Will anybody be held accountable for Jay's demise? Oh, the energy is strong. Well, they're not getting the new beginning they wanted. They think they put their burdens down. So we do have a new beginning, and we have the 10 of Wands, which is all about putting the burdens down. So I'm not quite sure. That could mean something's going to happen. Explain and thank you. We have defense. Why am I getting the Mother card? Why am I getting the Mother card being defensive? There's definitely some trickery going on here. And that's what's blocking the accountability. We have this person wanting a completely new beginning to put the burdens down. They're going to take defensive action against basically this past energy to promote an illusion. That's what the cards are saying. So it's saying the accountability is being blocked by this feminine, motherly figure because she's defensive. There's something in her past that she is trying to get past. She does not want anything coming up. It has to do with her direct past. And that's the issue. So she may have connections that she does not want delve into. Just reading what it says. Just saying. Interesting question. That's a good question, Nikki UK. Dark Angel Holes question. Did Brad get out of the car in the tunnel after seeing what happened to Jay? Did Brad see something happen to Jay and get out of the car? That bent my card. I hate that. I'm always like, it bent my card, which usually means this is a hardcore, I mean what I said kind of answer. So did Brad get out of the car because of what he saw happen to Jay? An offer. We have an offer. I have no idea yet, but dang. So this is an offer. You know, Brad may not have got out of the car, so we don't know for sure. So this, what? Damn. Brad received an offer that was a 3-way plan. This is the blueprint. These are the architects. This is the builder. This is the building that they're working on. This is the blueprint. This is the plan. This is the action. This is the role that you will play. He received an offer, Brad did, and it was about laying someone to rest. This is no more words said. They are in a church, and this is a coffin that they're laying on. So Brad did not just get out of the car. It, according to the cards, it's kind of saying he was along for the ride, allegedly. Damn. Wow. White Dove, hello. Is Warren still seeking the truth about what happened to his son? Is Warren still seeking the actual truth of what happened to Jay? No. Here's why. He knows damn well that this is hidden, that it was a very bad offer. It's a fish in a cup, stinky offer, right? Feel my nose is twitching. Page of Cups is a bad offer. It came in reverse because he knows it's going to be hidden, but it was a fight to the death, and that Jay was defenseless. He feels that this person may have used a knife, right, a sword, to do this with Jay not having a weapon. And what he wants the most is to heal. He wants to heal. The star card is actually all healing energy. This is also, the attention's already been there, but we're in the wee hour of the night and we're not getting it. And so he wants to come to the resolve that he already knows what happened to his son. And he's in healing mode. But he does know it was a stinky offer. He knows his son was stabbed. All right. Wow. Wow. Those are some great questions. Nina, hello, my beautiful. How does Warren feel about Jay's law? How does Warren feel, allegedly, about Jay's law? Wow, he actually has some strong feelings, but he doesn't want to talk about it. We got this. This is, you know, what he doesn't want to talk about. But he feels that there's a lot of abundance of lies. Abundance of lies. Both on the internet, with the family, with the people that were involved in the story. He also feels there could have been rugs. This is intoxication. Drinking, partying, and he knows they're liar, cheater, thiefers. He knows that his son was betrayed 10 ways to Sunday. This is 10 swords, not in the front, but in the person's back. They're left for dead. This is also the power card, and he knows that this is somebody very powerful, could be government and so forth. And this is defensive. He's not for it. He feels that there you should look. He wants to defend the justice But, and here's the but, you've got the King of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Wands in the upright, meaning he doesn't have control. He doesn't have the control because he's been overpowered. This king, the long-term one that was in Jay's life forever that cared, the king is stuck. And in a sense being silenced by a more powerful king. There's no ginger in the tarot. This could be a feminine. And this person's more dangerous. And he's already lost enough is what I'm feeling, that he just doesn't have it in him. Wow, that is so sad. That's heartbreaking. Okay, let's keep going, you guys. I'm going to keep scrolling up a little bit here. Laura. And did it again. Was the narrative set in place to steer us away from what really happened? Was there a false narrative to redirect us from the truth? Was there a false narrative redirecting us from the truth of what happened to Jay Slater? Yes. Absolutely. Aces are yes. They wanted a new beginning. And this guy is just, they wanted the narrative to be that he was packing light. All he had was his little bag and his phone, and he just fell off the cliff like the fool. Like he was just ignorant. And he was like, oops, tripped and fell. That's what they wanted. But this is saying there's much more. There's an abundance of overflow of truth that could be told. Thank you. Hold on, y'all. 1111 card, can't make it up. This is basically confirmation of everything I've shared with you in the reading before this and this, in my opinion. But this is also a partnership. And this is something that is the key that was being protected, is this partnership, this mirroring energy of you do this, I do this, we have this exchange. And so therefore this is a deal. Bottom of the deck, we have the money, being stable, being independent, right? Somebody, this is a way to become rich in a way. It's about money. And it was an opportunity, just as this is. What was the question? Yes. There's a false narrative of Jay just falling off the cliff like the fool. What is DD actually afraid of? Judgment. Because she is involved, allegedly, directly with these individuals. And do you see they're all in boats, in coffins, out in the water? Judgment. I mean, how did they really know to troll Debbie? If their person is Lucy, their connection, well, shit, she was with Jay as a partner in crime, allegedly. What is she afraid of? Ace of Cups, self-love. She's protecting herself. Yeah, the Emperor. This is the drug dealer on speed dial that has the boat. Lucky. Crispy. Because they're the liar, cheater, thiefer, but they're very close. They're very close physically. They have contact with her, and she's scared of the controlling factor because she doesn't want swift action taken against her other son. Right? Truth spoken. Ace of Swords, clarity. Everything I'm saying is the truth. So she wants to win this game, so she's playing the role. And she regrets every minute of it. But if she doesn't, there could be more problems. Allegedly. I mean, take it with a grain of salt, right? All right, let's keep going. Let me see who else. Let me scroll down to the bottom. Did I get everybody's questions? You guys asked really good questions. Oh, we got a Nikki UK. Yeah. And we have a Laura. All right, let's take Nikki's. Question, will the truth ever come out what really happened to Jay? The offer? We have judgment, yeah, eventually. But it would require somebody going on a journey to discover the other 2 cups. There's 2 cups missing, that's the clue. I'll leave that with you. We have one person making an offer. Jay went to get that cup, right? He got offered a cup. He's collecting cups. So we have the Knight of Cups saying, here's an offer. You can build more of your collection here. You're collecting, cups. You only got 8. You want a 9th one? But judgment is coming out that these people do fall under justice at some point. So, maybe it's saying it's being revealed now. Right? And Laura, did Jay actually climb up the mountain? That's a great question. Marty Gibson just gave away 5 memberships. Holy buckets. Thank you so much, Marty Gibson. You get the goat. Woo! That's awesome. That's awesome. We've got the real Colford, Sherryland, Matthew Mist Cloud, Matthew Mist Cloud, Wild Angel Bucket List Adventures, and KK. Those are some good names. A little hard to say, but welcome. And I hope that you will thank our beautiful Marty Gibson for giving those memberships. You rock, Marty. You rock. Thank you, lovely. Thank you so very much. Let's go ahead and give you a pin. White Dove, welcome to Private Ice, if I didn't say it when I first came in. Thank you again. All right, let's get up to Laura's question. White Dove does have a question. Does Warren believe the narrative? All right, we're going to take 2 more questions. Laura's and this one. We got to go back up and get Laura's. Does Warren believe the narrative that Jay just fell off the cliff? No. He believes that his son was betrayed. This is 10 swords in the back, not the front, and left for dead after being stabbed. And that they won't talk, that they all know what happened, including the mother, because that's what I'm picking up intuitively, and that he believes, allegedly, that they all know the truth, and he does too. But they can't discuss it because, well, if you go back, we had the Empress, the motherly card, blocking the truth from coming out because it's tied to her past. Last card of this answer. He has the truth. He knows the truth. That's the King of Swords. He knows the truth. He's king, right? He's king. He knows the truth. Dang. All right, let's get back up there and see if we can find Laura's question. I said I'd answer it. Laura. Oh. It's been retracted. Oh, there it is. Did Jay actually climb up the mountain? All right. Did Jay climb up the mountain? All right. We have the offer, and he didn't want the offer. Somebody wanted to put their burdens down. He overlooked it. But we have the star coming in sideways. This is unwanted attention. So it's not saying he climbed the mountain. What it's saying almost is if he was taken. Here's why. We have the cup, the cup, the cup, and then we have the cup turned into two vases. Meaning, hey, you want to come up and hang out and party with us? Nah, I got to go back to my room with my roommate kind of energy, not wanting to go. But everybody's going up there to party. So he's going to go ahead and go. So we have burdens being put down. But he's not wanting to be there in the first place. He didn't want to be a Masca. The thing is I have the healing energy sideways. He did not get the opportunity to walk up the mountain. He was held in a place. This is hermit, a home, by somebody from his past that he's known since childhood. They had been stalking him and finally passed their own judgment on him. And it was because of this conflict where you can see, like, you know, these people are all coming together. You could almost see this as the attack on Tom Hilton. I'm just saying. They all gathered sticks and so forth and axes. Yeah. Okay? And that was the betrayal, is they were closing the cycle down in the dark, in Masca. Long term. This person had waited a while. But this was a fight to the death. And in their eyes, it was almost like a saving of someone's face. Like they felt like they got revenge because they were being eaten alive with this. So they made that plan to travel across the ocean and grab him. This is the holding on too tight. Create an illusion. I'm going to be so late today. An illusion to keep him stuck in a nightmare he would never wake up from. So they were going to cut him out and leave him let for dead in the desert. Defensive and confused. We have the motherly energy, and we have the law, and we have the controller that made the blueprint to regain their own happiness by taking swift action towards this. And then we have the walking away swiftly by someone else that's a liar, cheater, thiefer, to stage this event so that someone can offer maybe an alibi, a witness to the law, communication about what they really didn't see. They're not going to tell the truth. They know the truth, but they don't speak it. I could keep walking the deck, but I think you get what's going on. Thank you guys so much. We have a deck party to get to. You guys all asked amazing questions. I'm going to be running about 3-4 minutes late on the deck party because we've run over here, but that's okay. We're still going to have a fantastic time. And we're going to spin the random wheel, like, you know, the one that they use on Wheel of Fortune. We're going to spin that and find out who's the winner of whatever's in this box. Listen. What does it sound like to you? It is a very special gift, I assure you. And it comes with an activity. So tune in. You just might be the winner. Also, you can see all kinds of wonderful stuff where I self-sponsor my Jersey Girl lotion and everything. So I hope you'll join me. All right, my lovelies. Thank you for the questions. I hope that answered a lot of your questions. And if not, we'll have to do this again in the future, whenever that be. In the meantime, I do pray for Jay. I do really pray for justice for Jay and the truth to be revealed. And I also pray that we're strengthened to always be able to speak freely our opinions, our thoughts, and whatever we want. I love you guys to the moon and back, and I hope you'll join me over on the deck party.
From the dust, I was born to To the dirt I shall return when my eyes are closed. In the shadows, my enemies will think they won, but I'm here to stay. Destiny will overcome, no, I am not afraid. Like a phoenix in the night, my soul rise. From the darkness to the light, I feel alive. I'm a fire, burning bright, I'll never die. Like a phoenix.